I'm going to start the recording. Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Debbie Morrow. I founded the Real Estate Agent Referral Network and Marketing Tips Facebook group not quite 3 years ago, and we're right at 175,000 members. So the group is growing. It's super active. I watch referrals get passed back and forth in there every single day. So I'm so excited to have you guys on here with me this morning. I started these virtual coffees a little over a year ago to really give you guys a way to meet other agents across the country and have a connection so that when you need to send a referral to somewhere across the state or across the country, or even in the Bahamas, you've got a connection you already know and can feel comfortable sending them to. Thank you to the people who have been here with us for a long time. Christelle, he's one of our regulars. So we really appreciate you guys joining us. We do this every Thursday morning with a few small exceptions. This morning, I have an amazing presenter who is a dear friend of mine and someone who I really respect in the real estate industry. I've known her for probably 8 years or so, maybe a little bit more than that, whatever. April works for Empire Title here in Colorado Springs. She's going to show you, I saw her do a little presentation about what she's going to show you today. And we chatted about it because she can't help most of you. I heard one person who's in the Denver metro area that she might be able to help. But I think this is great knowledge for all of you to have, because a lot of people don't know how much a title company can do for you. You know, we're all talking about leads, and it's hard to find somebody because everybody you know is a realtor. April is going to help show us a way that you can go to your title company and say, hey, do you do this? What do you offer? So April, I am going to change the screen to speaker view and give you the floor. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me all those months and months before I actually showed up. So good job for you for being consistent with me. So hello, everyone. I am April Salladay. I am with Empire Title, which is a division of Stewart Title. So if you don't have an Empire Title, I guarantee you probably have a Stewart Title somewhere near you. So if you are a real estate agent that is currently trying to figure out how to find people who are going to move, going to buy, you need to reach out to your title companies. The tool I'm going to show you is a tool that we pay for here, and it is local, so I can help with only a few counties with this tool. But that doesn't mean that a title company in your area won't have access to a tool that can do the same thing, be the same tool, or be something that can help you. So for just a show of hands, if you just click that little hand button at the bottom, how many have done farming?
Everybody's hand should be up, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I see a few hands going up on the side screen. So yep, I see them. So how many have done door knocking? Yep. Open houses? Yeah. So these are all things that if you're in real estate probably sound pretty familiar. So your title company can help you in a couple of different ways. I want to really cover farming. So has anyone ever gotten a list from their title company? I see a few hands going up. So I'm going to share my screen just because I think that you guys are going to, where is it? I opened it up. What did I do with it? I think it's going to be this one, but it's going to be, let me see. You got the novice here, guys.
That's okay. We appreciate what you're sharing with us. We'll give you a grace to find the screen and all that kind of stuff. Zoom, you know.
Okay, so let's see if I can. Okay, so this should be the one that you will see. So do you see a screen with a map on it?
Yes.
That's
You
what
did
you
it.
should. Great. Yay, me. So on this, in this tool, and I'm going to give you a very brief overview because I don't know that I have a ton of time, and it usually takes about an hour to kind of go through this. So when I walk agents through this, this is the very first page. When you open up your own account, because this would be your own account, you would come to this page. This page will give you everything you need. So if you want to do a radius farm, if you want to do a subdivision farm, if you want to do a polygon where you draw certain streets because you want this specific area, then you can do all of them. You can even do zip code. I think they just added zip code. I haven't played with it because it was just yesterday I heard about it, but you can do so much with this. So I'm going to go in here into Farm Manager. Oh, and of course I let it sit too long. Hold please. Oh, let me find it. Hold on, guys. I thought I was ready for this. Okay, so let's go. Come on, internet, kick in. Okay, so I'm going to log back in. So back to Farm Manager now that I'm where I need to be. So you can see I have all these lists of, and these are all farm areas I've pulled as samples for agents who are looking to find business for their, to boost numbers for their business, right? So I'm just gonna go into this one right here called Alpine Daisy. But before I do, I want you to see it was created on the 18th. It's considered in grade A, which just means that it has a higher number of potential investment opportunities and a higher turnover rate. So with that, we're going to look at the turnover rate, which is about 14.6% of 397. So things are moving very quickly in this area. And then you can see that it was last updated on the 24th. What does that mean? So you used to get a farm list that was just a static Excel worksheet where you could kind of go in and filter the streets if you wanted to do door knocking or anything, but you literally just got an Excel sheet. Well, this gives you the ability to get in there, see the detail, filter the detail, but gives you updated information. So this little button right here that says notifications, if you click that button on your farm, anytime a property actually exchanges ownership, you will be notified. So that means you don't have to call me anymore and say, hey, April, can I get an updated list? Because I know I've had 3 or 4 homes sell. You will be notified on a monthly basis of any properties that have changed ownership. So that's important because it'll email you that and what addresses, but then when you come back into your farm and there's been a change, then you will see it highlighted in green in your farm. So I'll show you what that is. So you're going to click into your farm, clicking on the name, and it would highlight the one that changed ownership in green. So right here, recently updated, it would highlight it in green so that you would know these are the new owners. These are the new people that are in your area. And that way, you know, you can send a card to them or knock on their door and say, welcome to the neighborhood. Congratulations on homeownership, however you want to. So this gives you the ability to be more purposeful, more personal, because I think in the last few years, we've gotten away because everybody was either COVID in their house, not able to go anywhere, had to have limited a number of people. This is bringing back that personal touch, being able to be not just an envelope in the mail or a card in the mail that says, hey, did you realize that this home sold? I sold it. Great. I don't know about you, but I put those things in the trash. I look at them, I see what they got, and I move on. But this gives you the ability to be more personal and not just, I'm selling a home, I sold a home. This is, hey, congratulations, welcome to the neighborhood. So that's one thing. So you can see that it gives you all the information, owners, address, number of beds and bath. All this information you used to be able to get before. This one also tells you right here the use code, if it's single family or if it's residential vacant land, other exempt property. So you'll have all that information per property. But then you come in here, if you keep going down, it'll also tell you if it's occupied or absentee. So you know which ones are renters. You don't get the renter's name because that's not public information. So don't think you will, but you will get the owner's name, and you can still send us a card to those absentee properties, the site address, because you know you're going to target a renter. So you can keep going all the way down. You can see assessed value, land value, improvement value, but years in property as well. So you can identify how long they've been there. If you wanted to, you could come over here. This is where it gets fun. You hit stats. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood and look like the expert, here you go. So you have all the information in one sheet. You know what the turnover rate is, you know the average stays in years, you know how many absentees there are, out of state owners, recent buyers, hot movers. So this one right here, this is an algorithm that this company has that identifies people who will potentially move in the next 2 years with a 60 to 70% accuracy. I don't know about you, but I think that that's a pretty good idea. And it gives you so much opportunity, because we used to send, it's 397 records in this farm, and we used to send 397 cards and just throw the spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck and hope to get somebody to respond. Well, now with their algorithm, instead of spending $400 on cards and hoping something sticks, you can send 53 cards for the next 8, 10, 12 months, and you spent $50. That's a money saver, time saver, energy saver, and you still can use the 397 and you can target them differently. So you have a lot of capability in how you're using your farm. So down here in these stats, all of these graphs are all usable for your marketing. So you can click on this little button and download any one of these to use in any of your marketing, whether it's online marketing, paper marketing. If you're sending a letter to say this is what's going on in your neighborhood, you can use all of these. Okay, and there's a lot of information down here. Sales price trends, what's going on, what they're expecting. You can see that there's a little bit of a dip they're expecting for this year. So you can keep going. You can actually change how the statistics are in some of them to see what it is over the last however many years. There's a lot of information here. So Debbie, how much time do I have?
So that's just about it, April. Is there anything like really hot that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let me
Show
give
us
you
the
two.
really hot thing.
Yeah, so the hot movers is number one, but depending on what CRM you're using, there's a lot of CRMs. I want to share this with you, because if you're looking to use something and you actually use your CRM, you can. So it works with all these different CRMs. So whether the ones that I notice are Referral Maker or KV Core or HubSpot or maybe Boomtown or Sync, Chime, those are all CRMs that you can take these lists, upload them into your CRM, and use them in your own CRM. So you don't have to keep it here. You can keep the account. I encourage you to, because it updates. The other one is social media. You can still use this and upload your information into a Facebook audience and start marketing that way as well. So those are those two. And let me see, if you use any kind of Mojo dialer, or if you're using HomeBot, you can import these into those as well. They work directly with them. If you have anyone who is bilingual out there, I want to show you. You have the ability to filter your farm. Let's say you speak Spanish, because we have a very big Spanish population here. You want to work with that demographic, you can. It will actually, as you can see down here at the bottom, it took that 397 down to 30. So you can do a lot of different things with this. You can target long-term owners, empty nesters. I mean, I'm really trying to give you everything in a matter of a short time. So reach out to your title companies directly, talk to a sales rep, see what they have available, and bring these things up to them. If they don't have them, I guarantee you, if they heard about it, they'll probably want to look into it and see if they can get it. Because I've gone back and talked to a couple of our agents that have used it to see if they've had any luck with this tool. And one lady started in February and she's already working with 3 hot movers in her farm area. And she's listing their homes. So it works if you work it. So talk to your title companies, talk to your reps, and see what they have to offer. They want to help you because they don't get paid unless they get to the closing table either. So love your
Excellent.
title
April,
people. Go find out.
what is the name of this? Is that the property profile? Is that the name of
So
the?
it is property profile. That's the third party vendor, but the one that we have made for us, because we pay for 3 different counties, which is El Paso County, Teller County, and Fremont County. We're working to add Douglas, but Douglas is a huge county and it costs a lot of money. So we have to get value in what we're using first and then expand from there. So property profiles, I think the third party company, but ours is ET for Empire Title, GEO, Geo Farming, GEO, CO for Colorado.com. If you want, I can send you a link. If it's not in your area, I mean, it's fun to play with, but I can always send you a link. If you want, my email is in the chat. It's april@etcos.com. Feel free to shoot me an email and I will be happy to send you a link and you can reach out to your title company and see if they have something similar or something that can support you and help you in your business.
Thank you, April. This
Yeah.
is so exciting. So let's do, I'm going to go back to gallery view, standard here. Is that it? No, that's not what I was. Okay, view gallery. There we go. Okay, anybody have any quick questions for April? Okay, so I'm going to take that as a sign that we want to move on to the breakout